I've been catching up with one of the new boys, Pinatubo, and the head of nominations here at Darley, Dawn Laidlaw. Dawn, how's he settled into life as a stallion?
He's settled in really easy. He's one of these horses. He got here last October from Charlie's. He looked great. We started showing him to clients. You know, the general word was it was hard to fault him. He's got great temperament. He walks really well, and he looks good.
And I can't imagine he was that hard to sell. An absolutely brilliant 2-year-old. That day at the Curragh, I was lucky enough to be there when he won the National Stakes. Have you ever seen a 2-year-old performance like that?
No, it was a devastating performance in the National Stakes. And he'd been on the go since May. He went right through to October, unbeaten as a 2-year-old. Hard to fault, so no, he was an easy sell. Everybody wanted to use him.
And the thing I remember about his 2-year-old career is that he was constantly just taking his whole team a little bit by surprise. He was always slightly ahead of their expectations, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think you'll have to ask Charlie about that, but I'd agree. I think Charlie would say, you know, he slightly missed him. You know, that's why he started off where he did, and he went to Epsom and ran in the Woodcut, and I think that's when they probably started to realise they had a special horse in their hands. But he's very easy, and that's what's made him so good at this next job. You know, I think the stallion men love him. He's adapted really quickly. He's a intelligent horse, so it's been easy for him.
And here at Darley, we often talk about the legacy of Dubawi and his side, Dubai Millennium. We need to also recognise the significant legacy of Shamadal and what he is delivering and what he might yet deliver for you.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, to have sons of the likes of Dubawi and Shamadal is really important for us. You know, there's lots of mares there that it really works to send them to sons of Shamadal or Dubawi. So yeah, it's great, the legacy of Shamadal being carried forward with the likes of Pinatubo and Blue Point.
And is there a characteristic to that sire line, do you think, that specifically distinguishes it?
I would say they're tough, straightforward horses. This is a good-looking example of a Shamadal, I always say. Sometimes they can be a little bit plain, but he's not. You can see he's a really good-looking horse. He's very correct. But yeah, I think toughness, that's what will stand out for the Shamadal line.
And Dawn, just looking at his pedigree there at the back of the box, just going all the way back into the 3rd and 4th dams, El Jazzy, the dam of Rafa, who is the
invincible, invincible Spirit. So you're coming from an already established stallion line here of Invincible Spirit and Kodiak, who's obviously doing so well at the moment with his sons as well. So it's a really exciting stallion pedigree.
In terms of his book, is it as stellar as you'd expect?
Yeah, he's covered a really strong book of mares. I mean, he's supported by all the best breeders in Europe. If I just mention one or two, I'll miss some names out, but you've got the likes of the Aga Khan, Cheveley, Judmont, Moigler, Meon Valley, Dayton, Watership Down, Setchworth, Monceau. So yeah, all the big important names that will help make the stallion.
There you are. Everybody wants a piece of him. Pinatubo, and his race record and his physique tells you why.